he could say was nothing gray. I don't want to wear gray. My brother Ryan finally walked through the door last week after doing 4 years inside. It was one of those gray October afternoons, where the rain's just threatening, but not quite committing, and the whole family was crammed in the living room like we were waiting for a delivery that might never show. Mom had the coffee pot going non-stop, Dad pacing like he always does when he's nervous, and me Olivia trying to act normal by scrolling my phone, but really just refreshing the same newsfeed over and over. He looked smaller. Somehow, not in a bad way, just like the world had worn the edges off him a bit. His hair was buzz short, same as when he went in, and he was carrying this beat-up duffel bag that probably held everything he owned now. First thing he did was drop the bag and make a beeline for the bathroom. We heard the water running for what felt like forever 20 minutes, easy, when he came out, towel around his waist. He just stood there in the hallway for a second, staring at the floor like it was some kind of puzzle. Then he grinned this goofy half smile and shuffled into the living room. Barefoot, he plopped down on the old beige carpet we've had since I was a kid, stretched out flat on his back, and started running his feet back and forth across it. Slow at first, like he was testing if it was real, then faster, toes digging in. Man, he said, eyes closed, I just had to. You don't get this shit in there, feels like clouds or something. We all laughed, but it was that awkward family laugh where you're relieved but don't know what to say next. Dad clapped him on the shoulder, Mom teared up a little, and I snapped a quick pic on my phone because, hell, moments like that you gotta remember. By then it was getting dark, and stomachs were rumbling. We talked about this for weeks, what to feed the guy who's been surviving on mystery meat and stale bread for years. What do you want for dinner, Ree? I asked, pulling up the DoorDash app on the couch next to him. He sat up, still barefoot, and rubbed his hands on his knees like he was psyching himself up. Anything, hell, I could make us some ramen. Got that Cheeto dust trick down pat, mix it in with the seasoning packet, fried up a bit if you've got a hot plate. We all exchanged looks. Mom shook her head quick. No, honey, let's order something real. Pizza, burgers, what sounds good? He shrugged, staring at the app like it was written in another language. There were pages of options: sushi, tacos, Thai, wings, and his eyes just glazed over. Shit, I don't know, overload already. Then he perked up a bit, pointing at his phone he'd borrowed from me. Wait, KFC has those chicken and donuts now, right? Saw an ad for that once. Looked fucking amazing, sweet and salty, like heaven in a bucket. I had to break it to him, but that was like a limited thing years ago, bro, not anymore. His face fell, just for a second, but enough to twist my gut. Well shit, okay, get me anything, I don't care. Surprise me, we ended up with Chinese, takeout orange chicken, fried rice, egg rolls, basic stuff we figured wouldn't overwhelm. He ate slow, picking at it like he was savoring every bite, but halfway through he pushed the container away and leaned back. This is wild, choices everywhere. Inside, it's chow hall or nothing. Here, it's like too much good. That vibe stuck around the next couple days. We took him shopping for clothes, nothing fancy, just jeans and tees from Target since his old stuff didn't fit right anymore. But every time I held up options, he'd freeze. Blue or black shirt, I'd ask, he'd stare at them, sweat beading on his forehead even though it was cool in the store. IUH don't know, anything but gray, fuck gray. Wore that shit every day for 4 years, pants, shirts, socks. Even the damn walls were gray. We grabbed a couple flannels in plaid and green, stuff that popped, and he seemed okay once we checked out. But back home, unpacking the bags, he just sat on the bed, holding